Story Vault Volume 2, The Book That Wasn't There. The vault remembered him. Aaron felt it the moment he stepped through the threshold. The air shifted, not in movement, but in awareness. The golden particles that once drifted freely now lingered, suspended, as though time itself had slowed to watch him return. He paused just inside the entrance. Last time, the vault had welcomed him. This time, it was waiting. Aaron exhaled slowly and stepped forward. The shelves stretched endlessly in every direction, towering and alive with quiet energy. Books pulsed with soft light, each one a world, a life, a story waiting to be lived. He had touched one before, and it had changed something in him. Now, he wasn't here by accident, he was searching. He moved deeper into the vault, his footsteps softened by the stillness. The familiar worlds called out to him, whispers from forests, echoes of distant oceans, the hum of cities that floated beyond gravity. But he ignored them. He wasn't here for something familiar. He was looking for something that didn't belong. The deeper he went, the quieter it became. The light dimmed, the shelves narrowed, and the stories stopped calling. Aaron slowed. That had never happened before. He turned his head slightly, listening. Nothing, no whispers, no hums, no pull. Just silence. A silence so complete it felt like the vault itself had ended. He saw it, a gap. At first, he thought it was a trick of the light, a shadow cast between the shelves. But as he stepped closer, it became undeniable. An empty space, right where a book should have been. Aaron frowned. That's not possible. Every story existed here. The keeper had said so. Every life, every path, every choice. There were no missing pieces, yet this was absence. He approached slowly, as if the space itself might react to him. The shelves around it remained still, too still. Aaron raised his hand, hesitating just inches away from the emptiness. It didn't glow. It didn't call, but something in him answered, a pull, subtle at first, then undeniable. Aaron took a breath and reached forward. The moment his fingers crossed into that space, the vault changed. A low vibration spread outward, deeper than anything he had felt before. Not alive like the other stories, but aware. Watching, judging. Aaron froze. Behind him, the air shifted again. Not all stories are meant to be found. The voice was calm, unmoving, but this time it carried weight. Aaron turned. The keeper stood at the edge of the dim light, its form shifting like smoke drawn into shape. You told me every story exists here, Aaron said. The keeper tilted its head slightly, and they do. Aaron gestured toward the empty space. There's nothing there. The keeper's form flickered faintly. Are you certain? Aaron looked back. Still nothing, but now he felt it more clearly. Not a story, not a world, something unfinished, something waiting. Aaron stepped closer. Then, what is it? The keeper's voice lowered. A story that has not chosen its ending. Aaron didn't fully understand, but he didn't need to. The pull was stronger now, stronger than any story he had felt before. Without thinking further, he reached in. His hand disappeared into the emptiness. There was no resistance, no transition, no warmth or light, just absence. Aaron hesitated for a fraction of a second, then something pulled him forward, hard. The world vanished, no shifting of scenes, no unfolding of a story, just darkness, endless. Aaron stumbled forward, catching himself. The ground beneath him felt solid, but wrong, like it wasn't meant to be there. He looked around, nothing, no walls, no sky, no sound. Even his breath seemed quieter, as if the space around him refused to carry it. This isn't a story, he said softly. For a long moment, nothing answered. Then, it is now. The voice didn't come from any direction, it simply existed. Aaron turned slowly. A faint light flickered in the distance. Cold, unlike anything in the vault. He took a cautious step toward it. The ground shifted beneath his feet, not physically, but in presence, as if each step was being created as he took it. Aaron stopped. Realization crept in. This place. He looked down at his hands, at the space around him. There's nothing here yet. The voice returned. Correct. Aaron's pulse quickened slightly. Then what is this? A pause. Then a beginning. The light flickered again, slightly brighter now. Aaron moved toward it. Each step felt heavier, more real, as if the act of moving was shaping something unseen. The darkness around him shifted faintly. Subtle outlines began to form, not fully visible, but present. Aaron stopped again. I'm making this, he said quietly. Yes. The words settled into the space like a truth that had always been there. Aaron's mind raced. This isn't a story I'm entering. Another step forward. The light grew stronger. Light, it's one that doesn't exist yet. The voice did not respond this time. It didn't need to. Aaron understood. Every story in the vault had already been written, already lived, already complete. But this was something else, something unfinished, something waiting to become. The light pulsed once. Stronger. Aaron stood before it now. It wasn't a book, not yet, just a form, an idea, a possibility. He hesitated. Why me? For the first time, the voice changed. softer, closer, because you looked for what was missing instead of what was already there. Aaron exhaled slowly. The weight of it settled in. He wasn't just a visitor anymore. He wasn't just reading stories. He was inside one that hadn't been written, and for the first time, he wasn't following a path. He was creating it. Aaron reached forward. The light reacted instantly, expanding slightly as his hand moved closer. The darkness around him shifted again, more defined now, more real. Shapes began to form at the edges of perception, not clear enough to name, but no longer empty. Aaron paused just before touching the light. If I start this, his voice was steady. There's no going back, is there? The answer came without hesitation. No. Silence followed. Aaron nodded once. Then he stepped forward, and the moment his hand met the light, the story began. End of Volume 2,